Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today we got some more replays for AFK for the win. I get quite a lot of these big damage replays, and the match or the battle is won or lost because of one certain thing, and that is because of an AFK. So we have two replays for you today. First up, we're watching Gabby driving the Object 140, and he has a really good game, really high damage game, but again the outcome is changed because there is an AFK. But before that AFK, he still has a fantastic battle. Now the Object 140 has kind of been left in the dark because of the T62A, the T22, so there's no reason really to play this tank, because I mean, if you own the T62 and the Object 140, you would pick the the T62 to play any day of the week because it's kind of OP compared to this tank. But Gabby, you can still have a really good game in this tank. It doesn't mean it's a bad tank. It's not a bad tank. It's just not as good as the T62A. So straight up, within a minute and a half, there goes two mediums in the game. So it's now a 7 versus 5. It's 7 versus 5. So it's already looks like a nice easy win for Gabby's team. But things are going to start to change very soon. So now he spots a waffle. He is going to load up the HE, and as we know, a waffle on his own, it's not going to last very long in the back of the map. I mean, all you got to do is switch to HE and there he goes. So now that is 4 tanks down, and there goes the Badger on his team. So it's now a 6 versus 4, but there's still a lot of hit points to get through. There is a grill, but all the other tanks are pretty much full hit points. Now he gets that shot on the IS-7. There's also the E100 there, which he's getting some shots off. No one's looking at him in return, so he's getting some free damage there. He has lost half of his hit points, so he still needs to be very careful. If he takes a shot from the grill or the E100, then he will be a one shot. So he still needs to be very careful. So the IS-7 at the back there, he's on his own. There is a grill, I think, around this area, so he does need to be careful, but he is pushing up with his other medium to try and deal with this IS-7, which he is going to deal with. He's going to use the AP on the side there. No point switching to premium ammunition when he can just get behind and use the DPM. There goes 2 of these tanks. So the enemy have now brought it down to a 4 versus 4, and there goes the IS-8. So it's now a 3 versus 4. His T92E1 is very low hit points, but he's just farming this IS-7 at the moment, who doesn't want to know him. So there goes the IS-7, and that puts his damage up to 5,000, and there goes the grill as well. So it's now a 3 versus 2. So they brought it back again. The E100 clears the missile tank, so it's now a 2 versus 2, but there's still a lot of hit points to get through, and this is where the game is going to change very soon. So he's going to help his IS-7 deal with this E100, and as you can see, he's going to wait for the E100 to shoot, which is great play. Then he's going to poke out. He's still looking around to see where this IS-7 is. He should be ignoring the IS-7, if I'm honest, and going for the tank that is that his teammate is going with. His teammate is going with, which he is. He's still doing it. Fair play there from the E100. Instead of trying to pen the IS-7, he takes the easy shot and the easy pen and goes for the Object 140, which is the correct decision to do from the E100. And there now goes the IS-7. So he is now alone versus 2 tanks. He needs to clear the E100. The IS-7 is still there. He is a one shot to both tanks. 6,200 damage done. Is he going to bait a shot from that E100? All the E100 probably has to do is load up the HE, but the E100 misses. He misses his shot, and now he's going to use this opportunity to use the mobility of this tank to get close to this E100 and take this guy out, because the DPM on this tank, he's using heat and he gets another bounce. How lucky is that? He's still using heat. His heat's not going to go through the track, and now he finally does change to the AP. But where is the IS-7 gone? Where has this IS-7 gone? He's around here somewhere. and Gabby knows he's around here somewhere. He's still a one-shot with just less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He is on 6,600 damage. There's the IS-7, and all of a sudden, the IS-7 has gone AFK. What a moment for a tank to go AFK. Like, how lucky can you get when you've already had a good game? I mean, he was on 6,600 damage before this IS-7 went AFK. So you can't say he didn't have a good game. He had a really, really good game. But he's going to get an insane amount of damage thanks to this IS-7 going AFK right at the last minute of the game. But fair play to Gabby. He used that 8,600 damage, 55,000 credits earned, 1,980 base XP. So again, that was 100% a win because the AFK, the IS-7 that was AFK. Next up, we are going to watch Sorry for Ammo Rakoth, I believe it is. And he is driving the Tier 9 Hori, and this is another game where he has a brilliant game, but again, the outcome is made because of an AFK. So he is pushing the left side. Now, I thought as a TD, he might have pushed on the right side, like the hill in the middle, the TD spot, but he's not. He's playing it very, very aggressive, and he's going quite far forward straight away. Now, this tank is very good armor-wise, very, very troll, and he's actually going onto the heavy hill now. He has to be careful. There is only one medium and one light tank, so there is a chance of opening most of the heavies, and of course the TDs that could be in the TD spot. But he's the one that is going to spot, and straight away he spotted the IS-6, and he gets a nice shot. He's going to use the ST there. The ST gets absolutely ripped from a couple of tanks there, but now he's going to back up, and this is pretty much going to be his position for most of the game. That was a lovely shot there into that FE301 with the help of his mediums. Now that tank is a one shot, and can he get the shot off? 4 HP. He is going to load up the HE. He gets the bounce there, and he is going to shoot the HE, and he gets his first kill of the game. Just over a minute gone. The IS-6 is still here, which he still needs to be careful of, because there is now, you can see opened up is the 2 TDs, which he has to take care of. Is he going to get a shot off? He's not even going to use his sniper mode, doesn't need to, and he does get that shot in on the Object 704. The K91, which is up there, which is a good sign because that's a heavy, so that might mean that this IS-6 could be around this side of the map all on his own, so it could be worth pushing the IS-6, but he's going to wait for his medium. There's only one medium tank now, and you can see he is typing saying, look, open up the K91. I can get shots off. If you can open up that guy, I can get some shots off. So the waffle has now moved. I think the Object 704 is a one shot. Is he going to load up the HE against this waffle? Yes, he is. If he can get a nice shot, he can bring that guy down almost to a one shot. Nearly 700 damage there. The ST has gone. And still no one has opened up. There we go. There is finally the K91 has been opened, and he is actually getting shot from that K91, and that was a fantastic shot from this distance. Couldn't see where the weak points are, but that was a really, really nice shot. And now his medium is taking keeping the K91 spotted, so he can open up and again get a nice shot. But at the moment it is a 4 versus 6, so his team are dying. The K91 is now a one shot, and he has to help his medium tank. He has to clear this guy as soon as possible, and again, lovely, lovely shot into that K91. The Object 704 takes out the Hori on his team. Now it is a 3 versus 5. He's on 2 kills. Somehow the IS-6 is still alive, and there is now the IS-3, so he's still going to stay in this position, and he hasn't had to move, to be honest. He hasn't had to move because he's always had the shots. Thanks to the his medium over there, he's always had shots to take, and he's gone over 4k damage now. He's on actually nearly 5k damage with the blind shot he had on the Object 704. So he's not too worried about the waffle. He's not too worried about the IS-6, but now the medium tank on his team has died from that IS-3. So now It's him and a heavy tank who is just sat at the back of the map. I don't even know if he's AFK or not, versus 5 tanks. He's still almost full hit points, and he tried a snapshot there on the IS-6, which means the IS-6 is going to push over and get a shot. There goes the Carnarvon. So he's now a 1 versus 5, and he's now bringing it down to a 1 versus 4. We know that there is still 2 DDs. We know that there's the waffle there. If he can get a bounce, or he doesn't get a bounce, so he's now a 1-shot. Lovely fire there, brings that guy down to a 1-shot, but he is now a 1-shot to at least 3 of the tanks. We haven't yet seen the medium tank, and he gets a lovely couple of bounces there from the Object 704 and from the waffle. How lucky can you get? He's now nearly on 6,000 damage with 3 tanks left alive. Worth it. What was worth it, Waffle? What, it was worth the bounce and lose the game, possibly? Nothing was worth it. That was not worth it. So he's going to reset his camo now. As I've said, he's on 4 kills. He's waiting for that medium. Is the medium going to come around to the right? He knows that the Object 704 is to the left, and he also knows that the IS-3 that was on the hill, he could be coming around as well. So that is what he's waiting for. He's waiting for that IS-3 just to pop around the corner. He has to be quick. He has to be quick, but I love his patience. I absolutely love his patience here. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. He's not looking at rushing these guys. He's already on good damage. He is waiting for them to rush him. They are the ones that want the win. They're the ones, it's a 3 versus 1. They're the ones that think, come on guys, we can do this. There's a minute and a half left, and there's still 3 tanks. There is the IS-3, who is a 2-shot. Unfortunately, he spots the Object 704 straight after he shoots the IS-3. So now he has to reload. He has to clear this guy. He has to clear the Object 704 before he clears the IS-3, because there is a chance that the IS-3 could low roll and stay alive. But he's going to use this tank now as some armor, and he does get a low roll. He gets a low roll, leaves him on 37 HP, and he does take out the IS-3. 6 kills, and now with 1 minute left on the clock, it is a 1 versus 1. 37 HP, and as you've already guessed, this medium has not been seen all game. There is only one place he can be, and that is AFK. It is a T-44 that is AFK. Now, someone on the enemy team says, I guess it's going to be a draw then. Guess it's a draw? Wrong, IS-6. You are wrong. With 30 seconds left on the clock, he has to find this guy. He has to find the T-44 pretty soon, and he does, and he's got a lovely, juicy rear shot with HE. A low roll there, actually. With 20 seconds left on the clock, he can't miss the next shot. He has to get this shot, otherwise it could be a draw against an AFK. But luckily for him, puts him on fire, and he gets the win. So still a fantastic battle. 7 kills with just over 8,000 damage. He still plays it really, really well, but again, it was the game was decided because of that AFK. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.